What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode. First of all, I just want to say, I want to apologize. I know I haven't been active on here for a while, and I just get down to the nitty gritty. It's kind of hard and discouraging when you put a lot of time and effort into social media, especially YouTube, right? When you have a full-on videographer, they edit everything. We make the videos look so good and whatnot. We put a lot of time and effort into them. And then YouTube tends to hide our videos. They don't put them out on the feed. They just kind of suppress them and whatnot. And honestly, I got down on myself a lot because of that. I was like, man, like this is discouraging. Like this really sucks. And then I got to really thinking of it after taking about a month or two. I don't know how long I've been off of this. And I was like, you know what? Why do I care? Like, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep bringing smiles to people and just kind of keep sharing my journey and keep doing what I've been doing, And so I decided to take a little bit of time off, kind of reset, and then get back into this, and that's what we're doing here. I'm gonna get back into it and just continue to put out videos, man, because there's so many cool things out there that are coming out, like a lot of new pistols and rifles and everything, and that's what I enjoy doing, right? I enjoy getting my hands on these products, taking them out to the range, shooting them, running them, and telling you guys, yes, I like this, or no, I don't like this, right? Or I would change this, or I would do this different, right? And it's all through my experiences, right? Through my hands. I'm not an expert by any means. I like to think I am, kind of fake the funk a little. When it comes to weapons, but yeah, I mean, for the most part, I do study a lot. I do read a lot of articles and watch a lot of videos and try to like understand everything and learn more, and then share with you guys. And that's what I started doing in the beginning, and it's worked out so far. And I just let one little thing that YouTube's doing get to me, so I was like, you know what? That's not me. That's not who I am. I'm not gonna get down on myself because of this and kind of, put this off and not do anything for the community that I built. So we're back at it. We're here. We're gonna continue to keep making videos and mix it up a little bit. As you can see, my desk is a mess right now. I have stuff everywhere. And that's for a really good reason. And you guys will find out next week on another episode, because it's not gonna be on this one. But I am gonna tell you there's a lot of stuff behind me that's gonna get moved, and I'll just leave it at that. But this week, I am gonna jump back into it with projects. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about my excursion, and I see it in the comments all the time, and you guys reach out on Instagram and on YouTube and everywhere else. I've noticed the excursion's getting worked on over at HD Motorsports. The guys almost had it done, and then it started some electrical problems that they're fixing now. Now, it's not on them. It's, it's a 2001. It's 4 years old? Shit. It's a 24-year-old truck. And it's gonna have issues. So when I bought the Excursion, I bought it from a guy in Brownsville, where I'm from. Love the valley. And he told me that the only time that they used this vehicle was when they used to drive from Brownsville all the way to Alaska. Holy crap. In the summers with his family, that's all they used it for. But it is a 24-year-old truck, right? It's got miles on it. It's got about 300,000 something miles on it. And we've done a lot of work to it. You guys have seen the videos and whatnot. But with that, Thurk and the guys over there, they're perfectionists. They are perfectionists, y'all. What I'm telling you, like, they go through everything. And the truck was almost ready. We put bumpers, wheels, tires, a bunch of stuff. I mean, it's had a lot of work. But they found some wiring issues. And they're working on them now. So it will be done soon, I hope. I'm not in a rush, to be honest with y'all. This is gonna be my daily vehicle. So I don't care how long they take, as long as it gets taken care of and I don't break down on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. I'm okay with that. So, um, me being me, and my buddy Thurk being my buddy Thurk, we were talking, and my nephew's 15th birthday was coming up. Now, you know, he's at that age where they're gonna start driving, and both of my nephews. My nephew Frankie was fortunate enough that my sister bought him a Silverado, two-door Silverado, and that was his birthday present. And then my nephew Cesar, I was like, you know what? Let's do something for him. And so I talked to his mom, and she was like, okay, let's do it. And so I put something out on social media like, hey, who's selling a two-door vehicle or truck or whatever? And my buddy Thurk reached out to me and he goes, hey, I got something. And so he sends me a picture of it. I'm like, holy crap. Like, yeah, let's do that. And so we made a deal. I ended up purchasing a vehicle from him. And this is where the story gets a little better. My nephew, I started talking to him, and he's like, yeah, uncle, one of these days I want to get a Ford Ranger. That's kind of what I want. And blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, my God, dude. Like, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. And so I got a hold of a buddy of mine got a hold of me, who we had already talked, or I hadn't talked to, but saw the post. But he was out doing something, and then he finally got a hold of me, and he was like, hey, I got this Ford Ranger. It's a 2001? Yes, it's a '01. God, I don't even remember now. Hold on, I got the title right here. It is, 2001. It's a 2001 Ford Ranger. And I was like, all right. He was like, it's got about 11, I think about 115,000 miles on it. Yeah, about 115,000 miles. Nothing bad. He goes, it needs a little bit of body work. Needs some wheels and some tires, and the interior, like the seats are kind of torn up or whatever. And so we made a deal, and he was like, cool. So I went and picked it up, and I had to call my buddy Thurk and be like, hey, so I'm not gonna give him the truck that I got from you, and I know we had talked about that and whatnot, but if you want the truck back, then let me know. And he was like, no, keep it or whatever. You already bought it from me. And I was like, okay. So, we talked. I felt like that was the right thing to do because I do know, I know that he was selling me that truck because of my nephew. And then we got to talking or whatever. We figured it out. He's like, no, dude, you're fine. Don't worry about it. And so a couple of weeks ago, my nephews and nieces and sister and brother-in-law, they were here, and we gave my nephew the Ford Ranger. It's a little XLT Ford Ranger. It's got the California bed, pretty nice truck, and he was really excited. And I was like, heck yeah! Like, he was ecstatic. He was like, thank you, uncle. Like, he was hugging me. He was really happy. And that's going to be his truck. So we are taking it to Brownsville so that my dad can work on it. For those of you that don't know, when I was in the hospital going through my therapy and whatnot, my dad decided to go back to school, and he got his degree as a mechanic while I was in the hospital. So he'll come and take care of me and my mom as well during the day. And then at night, he'd take night classes, and he learned a lot about like how to be a mechanic. And so he's got a lot of experience in that. I don't. I will admit I'm not the best when it comes to working on vehicles, and I can admit that. I really can. That's why I got buddies like Thurk who I call him like, hey man, my truck's acting weird, and he'll be something like, well, change this. I was like, oh yeah, that worked. And when it comes to weapons, they'll call me and ask, and I answer their questions. So it works out. It works out. But with that being said, bought the truck from him, and now I'm going to start working on that. And this whole series is going to be me trying to do the repairs on this vehicle as much as I can. Because I want to learn. I feel like that's something that I should learn. I don't freaking get in there and you know, get to work and whatnot. But I ended up buying a 1991 C1500, a Chevy, and I was pretty excited about it. He brought it. The thing is gorgeous, y'all. It is gorgeous. So let's go outside. I already got it here. I went and picked it up from him at HD Motorsports. I didn't get to film me picking it up because the whole floods have been going on and everything has been crazy. I don't know if you guys have seen it on Instagram and whatnot, but and I'm not gonna take full credit at all, but everybody on Instagram that follows me has donated money. We went and bought a bunch of chainsaws. I partnered up with my friends at Bunker Branding, you know, Jenna, David, Matt, everybody over there. They had supplies. My buddy Mike Barker at Interpret Care, my buddy John Simons, his beautiful girlfriend. There's a lot of people that are doing way more than I did. I was just reaching out, finding supplies, reaching out to my audience, getting stuff donated, and then we were taking everything to the affected areas and Kerrville, Ingram, all that area. And I was talking to Thurk, the owner of HD Motorsports, and he's like, hey man, like Leander got hit pretty good. Like no one's really kind of, you know, talking about it out here. And so I was like, all right, well, let me know what you guys need. And so him and another buddy of ours got in touch with people on the ground there. And they're like, hey, we need chainsaws, we need water, we need electrolytes, clothes, we need, you know, everything that they needed. And so I went to Bunker Branding and I was like, hey guys, look, this is what I have so far. My trailer's half full. Let's fill this bitch up. And so all the supplies that people were sending to Bunker Branding, we went and picked up and took to Thurk. And I didn't want to film any of that because I don't want that kind of cloud. I didn't do it because I wanted to be on social media and be like, oh, look at me, look what I'm doing. I just wanted to help. I just wanted to help. That's it. Like, you know, I was sitting here and I was like, sorry. I was like, man, like, what if that was one of my nieces, one of my nephews? Fuck, like that's rough. I can't fathom what those people are going through, losing their kids, losing their houses, losing everything, and their fellow Texans. We're all family here, whether you're white, fucking brown, black, purple, orange, green, I don't give a shit. You're family to me, and that's how every single Texan feels like that here. So I feel like I needed to do something. And I didn't want to be highlighted for that. I didn't want to take credit for that or be praised for it because I didn't do much. I just helped as much as I can. So I didn't want to film me dropping off all that stuff and putting the truck in there. So I went and grabbed it, came back, unloaded it, and I was parked outside. So I'm gonna go outside and show it to you guys, and then we're gonna turn it on. It's been off for about a week now, I think. It's how long I've had it. And so, you know, the other day I was just like, you know what, man, screw this. I'm gonna get back at it. I'm gonna start filming videos again. We're gonna do this because I love it. I love sharing all these awesome things that I get to do with you guys. So with that being said, let's go outside. Let me give you a tour of my Chevy 1991 Chevy C1500. So I hope you guys like it as much as I do because I freaking love that thing. All right, let's go. Got the keys right here. All right, you guys. So we're outside. Oh, there's the Polaris, but never mind. Here is the 1991 Chevy 1500. Look at this beautiful thing. Tell me that ain't pretty. Come on now. Come on now. Look at that thing. So awesome. Like, I'm in love with this thing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the tailgate. I mean, the tailgate. Sorry, I'm so excited. Well, yeah, look at the tailgate. But look at the back. It got rhino lined. And then it's got that sticker on, which I'm not going to take off, by the way. And this is a small block. And it is a 350 small block. As you guys can see, sorry, I'm trying to handle this damn camera. But let me open the door here for you guys. Here's the interior. Look at that. Oh man, look at that. Come on now, come on. Let's open up the hood.
so you guys can see the engine. But look at that. How nice is that? So dope. I mean, US custom. I mean, US mags. And then, look at that. I mean, come on now. Tell me that ain't pretty. Tell me that truck ain't pretty. Oh, man. All right, let's open this up. See if I can do this with one hand. Maybe. Yep, there we go. There it is. Small block, 350. Heck yeah. Look at that. Tell me that ain't pretty. Tell me that ain't pretty. But all right, let's close her up. Heck yeah. And what we are gonna do on this one is we're gonna do a cold start. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to handle this camera. We're gonna do a cold start. All right, so I'm gonna put the camera down. We're gonna start it, and you guys tell me how she sounds, all right? Let's do it. I mean, come on. Tell me that doesn't sound freaking awesome. Look, listen, listen. Ah, gotta love a small block 350. Honestly, I'm in love with this truck. Like, it is sick. I kind of feel bad because I kept it, but then again, sometimes I don't. But yeah, this thing's really pretty and really nice. Like, I really, really like it. And yeah, this is gonna be the next truck that we're gonna work on. It doesn't need a lot of things, guys. Honestly, it does not need a lot of things, but we are gonna do some upgrades to the suspension. We're gonna do some upgrade to the wheels, or not necessarily the wheels, but the brakes and whatnot. We're gonna make them a lot safer and better. And I do want to soup up the 350 and make it a little faster, so we can do some awesome burnouts on it. But I'll take y'all suggestions. If y'all suggest down below what I should do to this thing, please let me know. Again, I'm kind of new to doing this kind of stuff, so if you have any suggestions, please let us know down below. I would love your information or your input. What do you got to say, and what do you think we should do to this thing? So please let us know down below. Please, 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 please. Thank you. All right, you guys, so there it is. 1991 Chevy C1500. And that's how we're gonna kick off the reamp of the channel. I don't know about reamp. I don't even know what to call it. But again, if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know down below. What do you think we should do to it? Again, we're gonna do suspension. We're gonna do some new brakes. We're gonna do some upgrades to this thing. But let me know what else we should do. Honestly, I'm open to suggestions on what we should do. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. She's a beauty, y'all. And I can't wait to take the wifey on a date one of these nights, you know, in it, and just kind of go cruise around. But let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your suggestions, and I hope you loved it. I'll see you guys next week because we have a special surprise, and I hope you guys are gonna enjoy it. So we'll see you next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you. And as always, crispy on. I'm gonna go inside because it's freaking hot out here. I'm already sweating. It's Texas and it's getting hot. So love you guys. All right, I'll see you soon.